That's right. Welcome back, folks, to a little bit of a portal perspective edition of the Always Irish Show. As always, you can find the program on YouTube. Do it, subscribe if you haven't yet. Appreciate it very much. Give the video a thumbs up. That helps me as well. Notifications on. That way you'll be alerted every time a new episode drops. You don't want to miss it, do you? Twitter, search bar, Always Irish, or at Always Irish Inc. Emails alwaysirishnd@gmail.com. Audio only. Anywhere you want me, you could give me call in line 312-900-8815. Let me know about what you've heard and seen, okay? Fighting Irish Wire, check it out. Just because the regular season's over doesn't mean we're not writing a whole bunch of good stuff. Go check it out. So here's the thing. We're in the Notre Dame group, we're in a weird in-between. It just feels like we're always in between something, trying to get from one edge of something into something else always. Here we are again in this in-between period between the disappointing finish of the regular season and a bowl game that's kind of interesting, not the biggest game in the world. A lot of our good players aren't playing. There's recruiting and transfer portal in the middle, and Notre Dame's trying to figure out where we stand in those games. I just feel uneasy. I don't know what to say. I feel like we're floating in the middle of something, and we all want to just kind of get to the edge of the pool. I don't know how else to say it. That's just how it feels. And especially with this portal stuff, we're so portal focused now. I got to do this episode and reel us back in a little bit on this. I mean, the portal is a hot topic. Go a step further and mention quarterbacks and the portal, and it's even a hotter topic. There's so many moving parts, so many rumors, so many board posts, back channel contacts made, NIL numbers getting crunched, who's going to get who, tweets galore, rumor this, rumor that. I don't know what to think. But I do know this. Look, if anybody's wondering just what an impact the portal could make or how that's going to go, look what acquiring one transfer portal quarterback did for USC in 1 year. They went from being nothing nationally, nothing, to being a huge problem for us right away, on the verge of a playoff, got another Heisman, and made us look stupid on the way. One off season, 1 year, went and got the best quarterback, got yourself a Heisman that lives forever, and you were on the verge of a playoff after being nothing the last 10 years. That tells you how fast it could change if you navigate this the right way. So that's what USC did, and they clowned us the whole way down. The whole way. So it's old news to complain that Notre Dame needs a quarterback and that the quarterback situation has not been good enough for most of the last 25, 30 years. That's old news, okay? And again, when I say good enough, I always get pushback on what's good enough. Ian Book won the most games of any quarterback in Notre Dame. How's that not good enough? My definition of good enough is, I mean, a quarterback, you win your biggest games against your toughest opponents because of. Not if you win it with him along for the ride. Because of. A guy that puts his team on his back and makes all the throws and plays needed to win your toughest game. Make everybody else better around them instantly. That's the level of quarterback Notre Dame's been missing. Even with the success of Ian Book, you didn't have this. That's what I mean by good enough. A guy who wins the biggest games because of, okay? Now, sometimes I think we get carried away as a fan base with falling in love with this portal, with the quarterback specifically. At Notre Dame, Cone, a Band-Aid. You knew what they were doing, building a bridge one more year. Whoever it is going to be this year, because they're looking for a guy for sure in the portal. Same idea. Build yourself a reliable bridge to Minchie Carr, young guys, and what's next. What I think is missing in some of this with the Notre Dame people, certain Notre Dame people, some get it. If you're tied in, you get it. The plug and play dynamic with the portal is going to be easier to pull off large scale other places, not in Notre Dame. Notre Dame is just more developmental in nature, more get in and grow and develop together as a group, not just in football, but the culture at Notre Dame overall as a student is like that. Kind of this maturation of the soul through Notre Dameness and becoming one with the place. Like I'm smiling, but I mean it. Notre Dame's a lot different. If you love Notre Dame, you get what I mean. This can't be plug and play, 20 guys coming and going. That's not going to be what works at Notre Dame in the portal. So while I want us to go get a big arm transfer this year because we need one, Notre Dame cannot keep entering football seasons not knowing what they have at the quarterback position. That's what the plan was last year. Even if the plan went great, Buckner's healthy, you still don't know what you have. Wait and see. That was if the plan went great. It went horribly. He got hurt. Notre Dame was caught in a bad spot all year. They're not going to let that happen again. They're not. So while I totally agree and understand Notre Dame needs a portal quarterback, I still think overall the big picture for culture and stability and Notre Dame getting over the hump is finding a young guy that grows and learns tough lessons on the job at Notre Dame. Grows and matures with the other young guys in the same class. They go through the same battles, the same adjustments, the same hurdles, getting started, getting comfortable, growing together. I think that's the ultimate path at Notre Dame. While I agree we need a portal guy right now, it's more of a Band-Aid, not a long-term solution. Okay? And I just want people to understand that at Notre Dame, that's how it's going to be. So I agree. We definitely need a transfer next year. But I want it known that long-term, what's best for the culture and stability is a homegrown guy that is yours for 3 or 4 or 5 years that can develop into a man in front of your eyes and grow with his Notre Dame teammates to where by the time they're upperclassmen and they're in these big moments, it's a well-oiled machine. Everybody knows what everybody else is going to do. Okay? Notre Dame isn't a plug-and-play place as much as some other places are that are one guy away from a title. You fill that gap and you're there. Notre Dame's not there yet. The portal is important, but it can never set the tone for your culture. It's a fine line to walk, but you need those guys there for the long haul to be your culture setters. So, long-term guys set the tone on a foundational, structural, cultural level. And it's very important that I trust and gauge Marcus to walk this fine line. I get that we need that quarterback because of the dynamic we're in. But ultimately, I have this feeling a homegrown young guy coming through, growing as a man through Notre Dame gets it done. Gets it done. Who's it going to be? I don't know. I don't care the name. It has to be somebody. So use the portal, but we're not getting over-reliant on it. One, it's not how Notre Dame's built. And two, I just don't think it's our best path. Go get a quarterback this year and develop your own after that.